Hey guys, it's Adam here and welcome back to my channel. Waking Titan is getting closer and closer to being completed. I wanted to talk about what we can and should expect from this next major update to No Man's Sky. If you don't know what Waking Titan is, or this is the first time you're hearing about it, there are some videos in the description to help you get caught up. Otherwise, enjoy the video. So, there have been several large updates to the game that have greatly improved it, including the Foundation update which brought base building into the game, and the Pathfinder update which introduced vehicles and the ability to own multiple ships. Now, while the updates so far have been very well received and have definitely improved the game, No Man's Sky still needs some work to reach the original vision that Sean Murray and Hello Games had for the game. The good news is, whatever the next update is, it's going to be absolutely massive and there's no doubt that it will improve the game even more. So what exactly can we expect from the next update? Even though the lore in No Man's Sky has been quite a minor part of the game, it is very interesting and definitely piqued many players' curiosity. There's a deep background to each of the races, and each fit into the No Man's Sky universe in their own way. And the Atlas is so ominous and mysterious that you can't help but wonder about it. You can definitely expect him to expand big time on the lore in No Man's Sky. We're going to learn things like the origins of the Atlas, and who created the Korvax, maybe even who or what built the Sentinels and the space stations. Maybe we're going to learn that they weren't built at all, and that the No Man's Sky universe is really a simulation. Portals have been in the game since day one, but so far they have been stagnant. Though they are very nice to look at and are an amazing surprise to run into while exploring, they haven't been doing much. You can bet money that the next update has something to do with portals. We know this because in the ARG, all of the first cassettes contained the same encrypted audio on side B, which when run through a spectrogram revealed the word portal. I don't know exactly how the portals are going to work, but I think it's not as simple as just traveling to another planet. Though it is pretty fun to do if you've ever tried it with the PC version using mods, I think it's something much more, like going back in time, or maybe an alternate dimension of the planet. Either way, we're in for a surprise when it comes to portals. Multiplayer is a touchy subject, to say the least, in No Man's Sky. It's something that most players wanted from the very beginning. The lack of multiplayer, in my opinion, is the single largest cause of controversy and mixed response that No Man's Sky had. The fact is, they wanted to put it into the game. Sean Murray even said it would be there, but that it would be very unlikely for you to experience it. But when the game finally came out, there was no multiplayer. The game has been out for 10 months now, and Hello Games for sure has spent a lot of time developing the game and updating it even further. But I believe that they also have been working on their take of multiplayer this entire time. I have a really strong feeling that they will implement multiplayer in this next update. They've had time to work on their game, time to iron out the wrinkles, and have a solid foundation to build upon. This is the perfect time to add multiplayer and really start getting close to the vision that Hello Games originally had for No Man's Sky. So why do I still have faith in No Man's Sky all this time? Because Hello Games never lost faith. Consider this, Hello Games was a tiny team before No Man's Sky came out, and they struggled hard for years to finally get the game released. Then finally once it came out, they suffered backlash like almost no other game company ever has before, and still kept updating it and improving it, fixing bugs and adding more features. I don't believe that Hello Games is a company that just had a good idea and made a quick buck. Otherwise, I don't think they would have spent so much time and money investing into No Man's Sky and continuing to update it. The other thing to consider is that even though the incredible hype and excitement that surrounded No Man's Sky was ultimately its worst enemy on release, Hello Games is purposely trying to hype us up for this update. The previous updates were almost a surprise, and people would have only known about them if they'd been paying attention on social media. This time though, Hello Games appears to be trying to hype this up and get us to speculate as much as possible. What this tells me is that they have an update that is totally going to blow our minds. Hello Games is still a small company, and if they want to have a place in the industry and be respected in the future, they know they have to make up for the launch of the game. Which is why I think they've been working on this update behind the scenes ever since the game came out. I believe this update is going to be much closer to the original dream that Hello Games and the community had for it. I believe we can have faith in Hello Games to eventually deliver on their promise. I believe No Man's Sky can still be a game we all dreamed of. Comment below on your thoughts on this as well, and what do you think will be on the next update? If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and maybe even consider subscribing for even more No Man's Sky content. This has been Fantasyze. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.